I don't feel like any masculine man would choose a Kim Kardashian.
Bingo.
Really?
Who has?
Bingo.
Name one.
Bingo.
Staying. It's like they can just take the cape off.
But you know what it is? I think it's because, and maybe this is very bold to say, but our biggest mistake is over-sexualizing ourselves and putting it on camera
Big facts.
or putting it on the internet.
Bigger
Whereas,
I'm gonna have to disagree. Sarah,
okay,
'cause over here at Phi Beta Phi and because I went to a little white school with the little Greek parties, baby. They are turned over there.
But it's not on camera.
It's on camera also.
It is.
Okay, we want to talk about Kim Kardashian.
I
She
mean-
is the prime example of turning a hoe into a housewife. She is not a
But
billion.
she ain't no housewife. What makes her a housewife? Don't know Maddie want her. They only want her temporarily. And I've heard she's really sweet and really kind and really amazing.
Sarah,
What?
if I go line up
Yes.
10 guys,
They all gonna smash. They ain't gonna marry.
okay.
Hey, bruh, she's cooking. And she cooking with fucking grease, motherfucker. I can smell that grease she cooking with. Go ahead and cook, Sheridan.
10 guys.
They all gonna smash. They ain't gonna marry.
Okay, for the woman who's been married.
And if they do marry, they are the result of the modern beta man movement where they want to be a kept man. You feel me? They want to be a kept man. Just give they nuts away. You know what I'm talking about? Just emasculated. You feel me? If a motherfucker say that, that is the only reason why a man will consider being with someone like Kim Kardashian. Because of what they can use her ass for at this point. Right? Because the pussy been used, abused, and put on blast for the world to see. And it's beige born pussy at that, bro. Like she, you know what I mean? But it's because she worth $1 billion of them things, right? But you'll be literally giving your motherfucking nuts away, dog. Because think about the dynamics of that relationship, bro. You're not making more money than her. You're not making more money than her. And she's a business, man. It's like Shawty said, I just said I'm let her cook. I gotta cook though. She cooking, but I gotta cook though. She's a business, man. She ain't worried about being no fucking wife. She ain't worried about being nurturing and all this. But she's a business, man. Business come first. Her mama is Kris Jenner, dog, and the apple don't fall too far from the tree. You already see what time it is, dog. She cooking, bro. Yeah, they gonna fill her up like she like to get filled up. But that's ass, bruh. Anyway, go ahead and continue cooking, Sarah. Let Shawty know. Come on, dog. Fellas here on this platform, even though I know I have a specific echo chamber here, if I line up 100 of y'all, who gonna volunteer to marry Kim? Right, and I know what y'all gonna do, because if y'all is gonna marry her, y'all gonna divorce her ass and try to juice her for that bread, make her pay y'all alimony, your child support or something. Y'all gonna put a baby in her with y'all trifling asses. I couldn't even do that, bro. I couldn't even do that, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's my motherfucking man, bro. I ain't trying to have no kept women taking care of me, bro. That's my responsibility, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hell no, let's go.
They all gonna smash. They ain't gonna marry.
Okay, for the woman who's been married for 4 times,
Yeah.
Boom.
Kim Kardashian is very marriage material.
How?
Well, one, she's been married for 4 times. 4 men have married her.
Because of her name and what she's built and what comes with being able to say that this is Kim Kardashian.
Bars.
I disagree.
Bars.
No.
Her first husband, she was nobody. She was a video vixen.
Yes, true.
Okay. Her second husband was who? Chris Humphries?
The basketball player?
Beta as fuck.
They were married for like 2 months.
2 months.
Does that even count?
She broke up with him. She was just doing something. Number 3, Kanye was in love with Kim Kardashian.
Until he wasn't.
In love with Kim Kardashian.
Until he wasn't.
Kanye just has, I just think he has.
Mental illness or something? That's what they say.
Everyone that he's with, he makes them into a Kim Kardashian. He's in love with Kim Kardashian.
I'm not saying I'm not until he wasn't. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
I think sometimes people are fixated on what they think a person is. And I think that Kim, probably similar to what some people have experienced, I think probably we have experienced a little bit, is when your name precedes you and your light precedes you and your favor precedes you, and then you wrap that up with a body and a face that is stunningly beautiful. They don't want you. They want what you could do for them.
Facts.
Kim
But
has been-
but Kanye was the one-off, bro. That was the anomaly. If there was one person that was supposed to work with, it was supposed to work with Kanye. Not the best representation of what a man's supposed to be, but as far as that specific relationship, that was supposed to work, bro. Kanye said he used to be with other women intimately and would have the Kim Kardashian sex tape playing in the background because he was that obsessed with Kim. Right? He got a type, bro. He liked the big-breasted Persian, dark-haired, big brown eye motherfucker. That's his type, bro. But it just didn't work because Kanye was crazy. Psycho as hell. That was supposed to work, bro. Right? But yeah, ain't nobody. And then you think a motherfucker gonna try to come up behind Kanye? And if they do, simp. I'm talking about simp. Wait a minute. Okay, go ahead. I keep cutting off, bruh. Cook, Sarah.
Married to opportunists. Who has come into Kim's life and made Kim's life better?
You don't think Kanye West made Kim?
No, I don't think Kanye West made her life better. I think Kanye West caused her drama and trauma.
Okay, I'm not saying he didn't do all that too.
I don't think, how?
He made her into a fashion icon.
No, he didn't. She's not a fashion icon right now. In order to be an icon, you still have to be that. You're not. She had a time of being a fashion icon when she was with Kanye West. And then a year later, she was no longer even looked at as a fashion icon. Now, she's a trendsetter, but she's always been that. Kanye didn't give that to her. She did that herself.
No, Sarah, hold.
Okay, come on.
Hold on,
come
Sarah,
on.
hold on.
Let's talk about it.
Hold on.
Come on.
Okay. Kim Kardashian was just a girl with a sex tape with the selfies.
No, she wasn't. Kim Kardashian had Kris Jenner behind her.
She did.
Kim Kardashian had a freaking ninja of a person that had every relationship in the entire city, was connected with money, and could power play her children. Everything that they've built, they would not be without Kris Jenner. Because please believe there are a bunch of nobodies that were cleaning closets for celebrities. You know how many celebrities I've been around? Do you know where I could be in my life if I would have taken certain opportunities? If I had a Kris Jenner behind me? It's Kim is beautiful, yes. And she is a trendsetter, yes. And she, in her own right, has done a lot of things. I will never take that away from her. However, she's not a housewife.
Bars.
Who has married her? That has kept her. That is high value.
So being a housewife means that the man has to keep you. Because I believe Kim left the marriage. Kanye didn't leave the marriage.
Okay.
And when you say a hoe into a housewife, I think if you ask 10 guys, will you marry Kim Kardashian? I think 9.9 will say yes.
No, I think they smash.
But how was she so off the rails? Because she an older cat, so I don't know who Shawty is, bro. But she older. How are you? It's because you ain't a man. But what is it? Because she pretty and she got money? That mean, I don't know. I'm not trying to judge a book by its cover, bro. But they so off base. She's so wrong, bro. She's so wrong, dog. Like, who the hell gonna sign up to be in front of the camera like that, have your whole life exposed like that? First of all, you gotta be cut from a certain type of cloth to just want to volunteer for that shit, bro. That's just relationship suicide. That's relationship sabotage. You feel me? Like, their whole family is cooked. You know what I mean? And a man's man, he's going to want to control his ship. You know what I mean? He's going to want to control that, dog. And ain't no controlling nothing Kardashian. Kanye couldn't even control it. You know what I'm saying? Kim kept the babies away from Kanye. Remember all that shit? Like, he was like, hey, she doing what she want to do. She's not taking any of my advice and my counsel into consideration at all. Like, Kim wasn't worried at all what the fuck Kanye was talking about because she just as powerful, if not more powerful than Kanye. What type of man? Unless they are beta male, bro. You line up 1,000 beta men, they all gonna sign up to be with a fucking Kim, but not the man you want. You know what I mean? That shit come with a price, bro. If you want to be a boss bitch, you're gonna be a boss bitch by yourself, especially when you got sex tapes online. You know what I mean? The fact that we can go up here and Google Kim Kardashian sucking a dick right now. Who gonna sign up for that, bro? And then it just make the world look so crazy because she worth billions. From that, that is the architect of this whole movement, bro. Sell a little ass, you know what I'm saying? Suck a little tip. You could have the world, goddammit. Right, but she was 100 though. Kim would not have been able to do what she has been able to do without Chris. You know what I'm saying? Chris capitalized off that opportunity, bro. She knew what the fuck she was doing. That is the pimpette of pimpettes. Oh, you got a sex tape out? It's okay. It's okay. Watch this. Press the button. Bow. Ruling the fucking world, bro. Of a boring ass sex tape.
Or they'd be like, she's a billionaire. Of course I would. But it wouldn't be because of Kim.
Facts.
No, 10 guys couldn't even answer that question from off the street because they don't know her. And that's the problem. The fact that 9 out of 10 people would say yes and they don't even know this woman. That's the problem.
Talking about did her whole cape stay on her?
Hell
She's
yeah.
a hoe. Well,
She had a whole sex tape.
but that was with her boyfriend. It just went out. That's not really like hoe. I mean, you did some things. That's okay. But most people, some of us got.
Hold on. Let's just Google Kim Kardashian's boyfriends, bro. Well, let's Google her husbands first. How many husbands has she had, and when has she had them? And the fact that her whole last name is Kardashian, bro. Like, you signing up for some shit. All right. Chris Humphries, Damon Thomas, Kanye West. I thought they said she was married 4 times. The 2004 shit, you can nix that because that don't even fucking. She wasn't Kim Kardashian yet, right? Her and Ray J never got fucking married, but those are her most polarizing relationships, right? Chris Humphries, beta as fuck. I don't know about Reggie Bush, right? But he did wife her after the fucking sex tape, if I'm not mistaken, right? So that's beta as fuck. And then Kanye West, he a whole different beast, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro like to pimp his woman. He like to have his girls titties and ass out for the war. He had his girl come to the fucking Grammys butt ass naked, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it wasn't gonna work with Kanye, it ain't gonna work with nobody else. All right, but now let's Google her relationships. Woo, look at this list, bruh. Is this accurate, dog? Kim Kardashian's dating history from Kanye West to Pete Davidson. And this is from what we know. Damon Thomas, Chris Humphries, Kanye West. Damon Thomas, who is he? When she was 19, she eloped with a producer. So that shit don't fucking mean nothing. Who was 10 years her senior. All right, Ray J, Nick Lachey, Nick Cannon, Reggie Bush, Miles Austin. Miles. She got Miles, boy. Shingo Dean, Gabrielle Aubrey, Chris Humphries, Kanye West, Pete Davidson, Odell Beckham. I ain't know that. And that's just what the fuck we know, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody gonna sign up for that shit, bro. Ain't nobody gonna sign up for that shit, bro. Keep cooking, girl.
Some of us got videos, okay? Let's talk about it. Like, let's just get, and I pray to God some videos never hit the internet. You know, if it ever does, my lives are over.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
If the name wasn't Kim Kardashian, if the name was Kaisha, could she have then?
No.
come off of that stain of having a sex tape and walk into and have a Skims and have a
Yeah,
Abs-
if she had a Kris Jenner behind her, who's the closest thing to that though? Who? 'Cause I feel like there's more women out here that have sold ass and gotten fame and notoriety from it, but I can't. I mean, Paris Hilton had the sex tape. I don't know. They ain't put no chink in her armor. And then, like, what black celebrities out here have been caught? Anyway, hey, bros, if you had the opportunity to marry a Kim Kardashian and not be on some trying to come up type shit, having her pay you alimony or child support or whatnot. No, we ain't talking about that. Right? Would you consider marrying her, being who she is and what come with all that? Let me know in the comments, man.
Absolutely not. But
that's the whole cape I'm talking about.
No, the cape is Kris Jenner.
Mm.
Kim Kardashian has Kris Jenner. That's it. That's the most important, most crazy part of it. If Kim never had a Kris Jenner, Kim would never be Kim Kardashian.
Facts.
She is the deciding factor.
But Kim has had Kris Jenner since birth, correct?
That's what I'm saying.
And it took Kim a while until she got to where she was, and how she was able to plateau was the sex tape that was sold.
No, so if you go back and think about Kris Jenner, who is her mother, was married to the lawyer that had O.J.
Robert
Simpson,
Kardashian.
right? Yes. So all of them, they were already in that whole entire environment.
Correct.
So if you're already in the environment of money and fame and whatever, she already had a little bit of clout. She was Paris Hilton's best friend. She had all of these different little, it was a literal like perfect storm for her to become who she's become, which is such an exception to the rule. She is not the normal. And
But you don't think any of that got a little more fire when she got with Kanye, and that Kanye was able to put her in different doors?
I think he did put her in different doors, and I also don't think it matters because Kim Kardashian could make millions of dollars for showing up at a bar mitzvah
Okay.
if she would do that.
And Kim was already popping before Kanye. I mean, she's already popping before, bro. I mean, them being a couple is very polarizing, and that definitely made her that much more polarizing. But it ain't matter who the fuck Kim got with, bro. She got with the perfect man that was supposed to work, bro. But fuck the Kim shit, bro. Ain't nobody gonna wipe that hoe. That's what I'm saying.
You know, I personally, when people are like, well, what about Madonna? What about, you know, and maybe I should say a masculine man also. Because I don't feel like any masculine man would choose a Kim Kardashian.
Bingo.
Really?
Who has?
Bingo.
Name one.
Bingo.
You're making your point, but I want to disagree, but you're making your point. I think Kim Kardashian would be a great counter. Why do you say no?
Say no, the what?
That a masculine man wouldn't.
Choose her?
Yes.
Because she's too outside. I don't think any true masculine man would choose a woman that's had a sex tape, even if they're a Kim Kardashian. For the most part, the majority of masculine men, because masculinity wants exclusivity. There's nothing exclusive when you've been busted spread wide open on the internet and millions of people have seen you. That's not exclusivity, right? And then on top of the whole masculinity thing, I think that masculinity also desires a woman that hasn't been had or isn't known by so many different people. Homegirl, you've had 4 marriages. There's nothing exclusive about that. It just says your picker might not be that good. 4 times you've been married and none of them have stuck. I have some questions. Now, that being said, does that make her a bad person? No. Does it make her unworthy of love? No. Does it mean that she's not the beautiful icon that she's created? No, it doesn't mean any of that. It just means as far as partnership goes, she might be really great at serial dating or serial marriage, but really terrible at the actual relationship part. That's what I think.
Bruh, she cooking, dog. She cooking, bro. I agree wholeheartedly with everything she's described thus far, man. But you know, in a vacuum, Kim Kardashian just represents everything wrong with women in society today. I mean, she is the boss bitch. She is what most women, these modern women, aspire to be, to have, right? She was moving in stride of what most modern women want, right? The perfect family and career or whatnot. But you see that shit fucking crumbles, man. And we can own, I don't know, the women probably have more insight into the inner workings of all that because they put their whole life on TV to watch. So I'm sure y'all can see what the fuck has taken place and why relationships hadn't worked for her, man. But you know, I'm sure they don't put everything on fucking camera, bro. And if you are operating in that frequency business wise, man, you are gonna have some very masculine, assertive, cutthroat characteristics that are not conducive of a fucking wife or a mother, bro. I mean, she ain't cooking or cleaning shit, right? She got somebody to do everything, man. She not making nobody feel like the man because she's the fucking man. And on top of that, she's a multi-billionaire. And on top of that, she got a fucking sex tape out. And on top of that, the whole industry has piped. You know what I mean? That, you know, the list I went through was just what they documented, bro. But there was rumors back then that she was getting tossed around from professional athletes way back when, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, but then she's the vacuum of what most modern women want, having a cake and eat it too. I can be a hoe and slang the pussy around, but at the same time get the career and have a fucking family. And you see that Kim literally isn't capable of having the entire world. It's impossible. You can't have everything, right? You can't have everything. And if you want a masculine man, you want a man to hold you down, you want a man to be your rock, you want a man to be your foundation. You know, that modern woman career whole shit don't work. But that's the direction we're headed. Because Kim is the measuring stick for a lot of women today. Right? Now you see the Cardi B's and the Megs and just, you know, the whole movement thriving. You know. Kim spearheaded that whole shit. Anyway,